I'm Chef Christine Cushing, and I'm teaching clueless cooks how to become fearless in the kitchen. Today I'm working with a talented dancer who's a terrible cook. She goes from fighting flames on her stovetop to pounding schnitzel for famous Austrians. Will she be able to overcome her culinary fears, or will she just keep tap dancing around her bad cooking? Catherine survives on cheese and crackers and cereal for dinner. Meet Catherine.
I'm a dance teacher. I've been teaching for, I think, over 20 years now.
In a few months, she's getting married, and she wants to be able to cook a decent meal for her future family.
Catherine is incapable of chopping of any sort, whether it be vegetables or meat.
We have heard many rumors about Catherine's cooking.
What I regret was actually not teaching her more.
When I open up the cookbook, I don't know what anything means.
She can't handle raw meat at all. She doesn't like to touch it.
The texture and the way it looks, the raw meat just makes me feel so sick.
When Catherine's hungry, she defaults to cheese. If she gets adventurous, she'll try to grill it, usually with disastrous results.
Catherine is a terrified cook.
Working with Catherine, I've got to start from zero. She knows nothing. Getting her to the point where she can cook a fabulous roast dinner for her fiancé is going to be really tough, but I'm going to make it happen.
So this is my kitchen. These are my main areas. Here where the cups are, the mugs for coffee.
Okay.
Pretty much the only thing I know how to use in here is the cat food.
What was food like growing up for you?
Breakfast was the most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
Dinner was boiled vegetables, burn the meat. My mom in a really bad mood because she was cooking. And then my dad would come home and be like, "Where's the love? Look at this, Catherine, there's no love, it's just slapped on a plate."
So is there something that you would love to learn how to make?
Yeah, I think that I would love to put together a traditional roast beef dinner.
So the first step in the journey of you getting more love in your food is I need to see how you cook. You're gonna make me a Scottish breakfast and you have 20 minutes. And by the way, I like my eggs poached.
It's overwhelming. My idea of breakfast is toast. I'm feeling the pressure. Probably should have done this first, I'm thinking.
The last thing to go into this one-pot breakfast nightmare is the potatoes, and they are completely raw. Have you ever poached an egg before?
No. While I'm cooking the oatmeal, I'll poach the egg over top. I thought it was smart, think on your feet, problem solve.
The most unbelievable thing I've ever seen is her trying to steam it over boiling oatmeal. What?
Why is this not cooking? I'm just gonna... You know what? I think the potatoes might be kind of cooked too. I think that these are ready. Okay. Fire!
Flames, flames on a glass cooktop?
Ow! Check that business out.
If I ate that, I could just be driving myself to the emergency ward for an angioplasty. Look at that. What happened to my poached eggs? You know that we both have to taste this. The smell is disgusting. Your potatoes, they are raw, but at the same time, they have absorbed their weight in oil and grease. You know when they say dog's breakfast?
Sorry.
My lips quivering.
Oh no.
It can't go down. That is really disgusting, honestly, Catherine. Why don't you try a potato for me? See if it's cooked.
I have a very sensitive stomach.
Well, so do I. Look at this.
It's a little crunchy.
Catherine, suffice it to say, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get rid of this, make a really killer poached egg and really beautiful potatoes.
Okay. I'm excited to hear her wisdom, if you will, because I feel that I've never heard any cooking wisdom, more just cooking yelling.
She associates food with bad memories, her mom in a bad mood. One of the keys for me is to get Catherine to focus on putting some love into her food, making it look great, then it'll taste great. This is a great way to make a little potato pancake.
Okay.
So give me a little of that.
I'm thinking this is gross, it's cold, it's slimy, I don't like it, I don't want to do this.
This is not mixing.
pretty gross.
I want you to get in there. What face are you making? This is not fish eyeballs, it's potatoes. How bad can it be, right?
What my dad says makes sense to me all of a sudden. You're not giving it love if you don't get in there and work with it.
Okay, that was a good little mix. I'm proud of you there. Okay, you're just gonna be rocking your knife. It's like the locomotive. Just imagine the way a steam engine works. Now remember how much oil was in that cardiac arrest special?
Yeah.
A bit of olive oil here.
Okay.
We're just gonna turn it into a little pancake like that. Flatten it down, and it's gonna be the starch from the potatoes that actually holds it together. Ah!
Snap.
You can take it right off the heat, pop it in the oven. Is it heavy? You really gotta work on your arms.
My left hand, I'm right-handed.
While that's going, we're gonna make our poached eggs. So the vinegar actually helps to bring together the egg whites. So you create a little vortex. Just plop it in.
Oh God, I made a mess.
It's gonna start coming together. You see that?
Oh my God.
Isn't it the coolest
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. The eggs actually cook in the water. Who knew?
All right, it's loving time.
All right.
Look at that. Different colors, different crispiness. How sweet does that look?
All right, I'm gonna try this first.
How good are those little tatties?
Look at the way the wee green bits complement the wee brown bits on the toast. This is love.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Now I want to get you out of the kitchen and do something that you absolutely love, and it has to do with cheese.
Hey, I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Coming up, Catherine is trapped in a cheese vault with a connoisseur.
Cheese is supposed to be orange, not blue.
I won't let you out of this cheese vault until you try this cheese.
And later, the heat is on as Catherine struggles to make a meal for the cast of The Sound of Music.
I thought I might lose it and start crying.
Catherine never learned to cook.
What I regret was actually not teaching her more.
She can't even poach an egg.
She doesn't entirely know what boiled water is.
I'm hoping this dancer can pull off an award-winning performance and finally prepare a fabulous roast dinner for her hopeful fiancé and her family. My next step is to expand Catherine's horizons and get her excited about some new flavors. Hey, bud, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Thank you for having us. This
Always.
is Catherine.
Catherine, pleasure
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Are you scared?
A little.
Today we're gonna sample 6 different Canadian cheeses. We're gonna start off with 3 milder cheeses. I love these kind of in the morning as breakfast cheeses. You don't wanna complicate your palate so early in the morning, right? So,
So I've heard.
do you know what I mean? This is a Canadian Havarti. It's got a bit of earthiness to it, but it's not a complicated cheese. A Canadian Gouda-style cheese now.
Okay.
It's just good cheese. End of story. Canadian cheddar.
Okay.
How do you go wrong? 2 years old. Good.
Here, look at her smiling. You see
Again,
that?
Ontario, the cheese world has so much more
Yeah.
to offer.
Now we're getting complicated.
So,
Yeah.
it's called La Sauvagine. It'll just melt in your
Okay.
mouth.
We're trying to get you to explore now.
Hey? Le Mignon de Charlevoix from Quebec. 6-month-old. It's cured in brine in rock salt and water. Now we're gonna get into the heavy-duty stuff. Big, earthy, dirty blue cheese called Le Ciel de Charlevoix. Scared, or you're into it now, I can see.
I'm into everything except for that one.
How do we know that? How do we know that?
How do we know?
Because cheese is supposed to be orange, not blue.
No. I just died a little.
Blue cheese makes my stomach turn.
I won't let you out of this cheese vault until you try this cheese. Do you like salty stuff?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna love this. Watch.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Come on now.
Wait
I love
for
it.
it. You
No,
see all this
yeah.
stuff that's going on?
Oh my God.
That is a sweet cheese.
I like that one better than that one.
Yes.
I want another piece.
Yes.
You are the man. You are the
Absolutely.
Wow, I was really impressed when Catherine tasted that blue cheese and she loved it. I wasn't expecting that. What's up next is gonna be a little bit tougher. I've gotta see if I can get her to face her fear of touching raw meat. Ooh. So let me introduce you to Pum 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 Pum.
It's a lot bigger than I anticipated.
Mr. Meat, meet Catherine. Okay. We're gonna do a beautiful roasted pork tenderloin
That sounds good.
with a Riesling apple jus.
Wow.
Blah, 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 blah. You're gonna salt this and you're gonna pepper it. Lots of love, and then you're gonna give it the little, you know?
I'm gonna massage it,
You're
aren't I?
gonna massage.
Okay. I'm shaking. Look, I'm shaking, look.
Okay, look. Da, da, da,
Okay.
da, da, da. I'm cooking some pork tenderloin. See, it doesn't feel so bad. And you've gotta know what food feels like. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
La, 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 la. Cooking some pork tenderloin. Is that good?
Yes, that's good. This part is called the searing. And the searing is just gonna give it a bit of golden color on the outside.
Okay.
See that? Sizzling.
It is sizzling. I have command of the pork tenderloin.
And look at that. This is some grainy mustard. Here we're gonna go with a Granny Smith apple. And now Catherine's gonna give us the two-handed toss.
Okay. It looks easier than it is. Ooh!
Fraser, come over. Catherine's sauteing. Yeah.
Fraser, don't come yet.
I'll add a little bit of white wine. Riesling and apples are beautiful. Add just a touch of maple syrup to that. Let's see what it looks like.
It looks good.
So this is a touch test.
Okay, just press it.
Yeah. Feel over here. See how it's firm? It's not releasing at all.
Yeah.
And then feel here. See how it's
see
feeling a
that.
little softer?
Yeah.
This is medium well. And this is still a little bit medium, right?
That's how they figure it out on the piece of meat. That's amazing.
Exactly. So touch is so important in cooking because it tells you all of those
Okay.
things. Coming up, Catherine has traded the chorus line for the assembly line. Can she make the cut? And in the end, will she be able to choreograph a successful roast dinner for her family?
Anybody bring Pepto?
Catherine's family knows that she's an awful cook.
I have heard many rumors about Catherine's cooking.
Her Scottish breakfast was a disaster. Touching raw ingredients is painful, but she is becoming more comfortable as she learns basic steps like how to pan roast and to check meat for doneness. You've never carved a piece of meat?
Well, I've cut up a piece of meat,
Yes.
but I don't think I've actually carved it.
Mangled a piece
I think
of
I might have mangled it.
meat. You're gonna carve this, baby.
Cool. I kind of like that. I like the sound of that.
You always want to go across the grain, so against it. Look
Wow,
at that.
oh my God.
Perfectly cooked.
That looks amazing.
Look at her. She couldn't even poach an egg. I mean, could not poach an egg, and she is now carving her first roast meat. How good is that? Now it's time to really get you out of your comfort zone a little more. We're gonna get out of the kitchen and do something big.
I'm starting to sweat. I'm not gonna lie.
Why don't you come over here? I have a surprise to show you on TV. Watch this with me.
Okay.
Hi, Catherine. I'm Alicia Mackenzie, and I play Maria in The Sound of Music. What you don't know is that in a few minutes, you'll be cooking dinner for me. And the entire cast of The Sound of Music.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Yes. You don't have a lot of time, because we need to eat in between our matinee performance and our evening performance. Christine tells me you're a fabulous dancer. You're gonna have to do some serious tap dancing in the kitchen to get through this one. Good luck.
Really?
Yes. This is going to be a huge challenge for Catherine. But if she can pull this off, making dinner for her fiancé and her family is going to be a breeze. There are 30 people. You have 90 minutes. You are going to be on your own, flying high.
On my own. No pressure.
Hi, Chef. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you
Very
again.
nice to see you. This is Catherine.
Are you ready for the challenge?
I don't know.
Catherine, first the chef is going to show you how to assemble an heirloom beet salad.
I'll start with some of the watercress, some fennel. This one is red meat, cheese, and the honey vinegar, just to give flavor for the watercress. We have to make 30 of that.
30.
This takes basically 20 minutes,
Okay. 20
and I will prepare for you the next course.
Okay, Catherine, off you go.
This, a little bit of that. This.
She's batting 1,000 so far. Yes, Fraser, yes. I have someone here who looks like your future wife, but something has happened. She's doing pretty good right now, but in a couple of seconds, I'm throwing her into the fryer. Things are gonna get really smoky. The cast is on their way, and now it's time to make the schnitzel.
So you have the veal here, pound them, bread them, and after we'll fry them in the tilting pan.
And you have 1 hour, actually. The time's a-ticking.
Are you serious? I have to do this 30 times?
At this rate, the Sound of Music cast is not going to be eating anything. So I got to go in to help or we'll have nothing. Holy cow, it's 5 after 4. It took way too long to pound. We're way behind. Chef, we're going to need help.
I can start to pound, and we start the breading.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
you, Chef.
All right, flour first, then egg wash.
I show you the first one. This is the right color. Yep.
The schnitzel still hasn't been finished. I'm getting crazy. Okay, we have 20 minutes. Okay, the potatoes have to go on.
Oh, crap. I was overwhelmed and thought I might lose it and start crying.
This schnitzel's overcooked. Look here, we got a total disaster. That one's no good. We gotta redo it. We were already behind, and then Catherine burnt the schnitzel. We have to cook a bunch more as fast as possible, or the cast won't have anything to eat.
Oh my God! Christine's yelling something about plating. The chef's yelling something about time. I'm sweating.
The Wiener Schnitzel like this.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, chef, can we buy some time and send out the salads now?
Okay.
Okay, we can do that. Sending out the salad just bought us an extra 10 minutes. I think that's gonna be enough time to pull this off. After you, mademoiselle. Hi. Wow.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Right.
I think it's really good.
We say compliments to the chef.
Now, are you ready to go back and cook for the old family?
I actually feel ready to go. I feel like I can handle it. I did that. I can do anything.
Catherine may think she can do anything, but now it's time for her biggest challenge, cooking the traditional roast beef dinner that she's always wanted to cook for her fiancé and parents. Catherine,
Yes.
this is your next number. You're the choreographer, you are the master of the kitchen.
All right.
Okay, this is your
Okay.
dinner. You're gonna be first making a Chateaubriand.
Chateaubriand. And that would be? I have no idea what we're doing. It actually freaks me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
It's just beef tenderloin, like the pork tenderloin we cooked earlier. You're gonna make beautiful little fingerling potatoes with butter and chives. We're going French style.
Roast tenderloin for 5 minutes. That's great. Timer? Really? It's gonna go like that? That's pretty slow. This is riveting. Oh, crap. Okay. It's the slowest 5 minutes of my life. I glance at the clock and it appears that only 1 or 2 minutes have gone by. Is there something wrong with my timer?
How come that timer's at 4 hours and 50 minutes? Oh my God. We had a near catastrophe. The tenderloin's been in there at 4:25. Luckily, we had a bit of a correction and we're now okay. People are here, Catherine. The pressure's on.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Fraser.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, guys.
I'm starved.
I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders right now. I have never cooked a big dinner party before.
Anybody bring Pepto?
Hey, cheeky.
The number for the ambulance, too.
That's perfect.
Perfect? She said it's perfect. Fraser, have you heard those words before?
Actually, yes, I have.
How about when it comes to roasting meat?
No.
This evening for dinner, we have a nice Chateaubriand and some fingerling potatoes. Goodness. That's for you.
Oh. There you are.
Thank you.
That is delicious.
It was
Can't you
made
taste
with
the
love.
It was
yeah.
made with love, that's why.
For me, Daddy.
I did love it, Dad, just for you.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, my dear. Oh.
What do you think, Bertie?
That's outstanding.
Oh,
Outstanding.
my goodness, you.
Absolutely great job.
I think Fraser was blown away. He definitely was looking at me with a lot of love and a lot of surprise.
I really was amazed by the meal and dead proud of her.
I'm dancing in Catherine's kitchen. I'm so excited about what she did. She blew everybody away. Herself, her fiancé, her father. What a meal she prepared. She truly is fearless in her own kitchen.
I feel like a new woman. I feel like I can take on any recipe. I can cook for any amount of people. It's amazing. I feel like I hold my head up a little bit higher when I walk down the street. I'm like, that's right, I can cook.